Welcome back to another NCAA video in which today we'll be having the Oklahoma State Cowboys face the Kansas State Wildcats. So let's check it out and see which team will come out on top in this Big 12 matchup. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think the score will be and who do you think will win? Who will also come out on top of the Big 12 in a higher position at the end? Let me know. It is 1st and 10 for Oklahoma State, and Bowman has time in the pocket and gets it off to Presley for a big gain of 25 yards, and that will set up the Oklahoma State Cowboys nicely in Kansas State territory. Look at that throw, look at that catch, and look at that run after. Great job by the Oklahoma State offense right there. It is now 3rd and 3 for Bowman and the offense of Oklahoma State, and he gets it off to Presley once again for a 12-yard reception and a first down in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And on 2nd and 3, Bowman gives it off to Gordon, who takes it all the way to the 1 for 11-yard rush, which will set up the Cowboys offense at 1st and goal. Let's see if they can punch it in right here. The Oklahoma State offense comes out of their huddle. Bowman's ready to snap it, and it's an option play, but the running back was covered, so the quarterback takes it himself and goes to the right side and gets the touchdown very easily, and Oklahoma State leads the game 7-0 with 1:41 left in the first quarter. It is now 3rd and 3 for the Kansas State offense, and Will Howard has time in the pocket and tries to get it to the flat, but it is deflected by the defender, number 9, and now it is 4th and 3 for Kansas State, and it looks like they will be going for it. So let's see what type of play they come up with and see if they can convert and keep their drive alive. Looks like they're going for a quick pass, looks like quick slants, and they are going to come out of the huddle, and they are right around the 42-yard line of their own side of the field, and Will Howard has time in the pocket and gets it to Garcia, who gets 5 yards on that reception, and that was a very tight window and very good hands by the receiver right there to convert the 4th down and keep their drive alive. What a gutsy call by the coach, but it is well executed and converted. It is now 2nd and 10 for the offense, and Will Howard has a lot of time in the pocket and waits for Brooks to find some space and get some yards after the catch. And just like that on his first reception, it is a completion for 27 yards as the Kansas State offense are now inside the 35. Right on the next play on 1st and 10, Will Howard, it's a play action pass, and he has a wide open receiver in Keegan Johnson for an 18-yard reception, and this will set up the Kansas State offense right around the 10-yard line, right outside of the 1st and goal marker, but it is a great catch and drive nonetheless for this offense. And on 1st and 10, they're going to give it to their running back Ward, who takes it up the middle for an 8-yard gain and takes it to the 2-yard line. And just like that, it is the end of the first quarter, and Oklahoma State lead Kansas State 7-0. It is now 3rd and 2 for the Kansas State offense, and Will Howard jumps into the end zone, gets over the defender, and just crosses the line of playing to gain. Just like that, we are all tied up at 7 with 3:37 left in the first half. And right on the first play of Oklahoma State's second drive, Bowman finds an open receiver in Presley over the top, and he is going to take it all the way to the house for a 75-yard touchdown reception. And just like that, Oklahoma State answers right back and takes the lead 14-7 with 3:29 left in the second half. Kansas State is looking to answer back quickly before the end of the half, and he has time in the pocket and gets it to Garcia for a 14-yard gain. And on 1st and 10, Will Howard has time in the pocket and has an open receiver right down the middle to RJ Garcia for a gain of 35, and he sets up 1st and goal inside the 5, right around the 3-yard line. What a great route by Garcia, finding the open space and running as much as possible to get it to the 2-yard line. It is now 2nd and goal for the offense, and Will Howard once again jumps over the top of the defenders and gets into the end zone. And with 25 seconds remaining in the half, we are all tied up at 14. What a great drive right there. Quickly done, 2-minute offense, and goes and ties the game. It is now 1st and 10 for Will Howard and company, and he has time in the pocket and gets it off to Keegan Johnson for a 15-yard reception and a first down. And the Kansas State offense is looking to score to begin the half and to put the pressure on Oklahoma State. Let's see how they cap off this drive. It is now 4th and 4 for Will Howard and the Kansas State offense, and he tries to force the ball into very good coverage, and it gets batted down, and it is a turnover on downs and sets up the Oklahoma State offense nicely in Kansas State territory. It is now 4th and 1 for the Oklahoma State offense, and they give it to their running back Gordon, who takes it up right up the middle for a 9-yard rush and a first down. It is now 4th and 11 for Oklahoma State, and they settle for a field goal attempt, and their kicker gets it right through the middle of the upright and gives the Oklahoma State Cowboys a 17-14 lead over Kansas State with 17 seconds left in the third quarter. It is now 3rd and 10 for Kansas State. Will Howard has time in the pocket and hits R.J. Garcia II for a 14-yard reception on the left sideline, and they are right around midfield and are looking to answer back to the Oklahoma State field goal. And that is the end of the third quarter. To start off the fourth quarter, it is 1st and 10 for Howard, and he tries to force it into double coverage, and it gets picked off by Black, and that sets up the Oklahoma State offense in really good field position in Kansas State territory, and that is the first turnover of the game. And if Kansas State want to stay in the game, they got to make sure their defense holds up and gives nothing more than a field goal. And on 1st and 10, Bowman gives it to his running back, but it's a read option play, and he pulls it for himself and gains 24 yards on that rushing attempt and sets up the Oklahoma State Cowboys in good field position. And this is going to be harrowing for the Kansas State offense if they cannot get a stop here. And here on 2nd and 9, they have a man in motion, and Bowman finds Presley right down the middle for a 12-yard reception. But most importantly for Oklahoma State, they get a first down and can run down the clock as much as they possibly can. And on 2nd and 5, Bowman has a lot of time in the pocket, feels some of the pressure, but finds Brennan Presley down the middle in the end zone for a 5-yard touchdown reception. And with 2:15 remaining in the game, Oklahoma State will take a 10-point lead over Kansas State, and this will be a tough task for Kansas State to come back from. A nice kick return sets up Kansas State at the 44-yard line, and on first down, they get the pass off to Keegan Johnson for a 20-yard reception, and they got to score quickly, but are moving as fast as possible. Let's see if they can capitalize right here. And once again, Kansas State is attacking the left sideline, and Howard gets it off to Johnson for a 23-yard reception, and this will set up 1st and goal inside the 5, right around the 1 or 2 yard line. And they still have a minute 50 left and are working the sidelines beautifully to preserve their 2 timeouts that they have remaining. And on 1st and goal, Howard has time in the pocket and gets it out to the flat to R.J. Garcia for a 2-yard touchdown reception. And just like that, Kansas State is within 3 points with a minute 47 remaining in the game. And Kansas State are going to go for an onside kick right there, but it is picked up by Oklahoma State, and this will set them up in Kansas State territory right around the 40-yard line. And Kansas State defense have to get a stop right here and not allow a first down. If Oklahoma State gets a first down, the game is all but over. And on 3rd and 5, Bowman has time in the pocket and hits the flat and gets it ball off to Josiah Johnson for a 9-yard reception, and most importantly for Oklahoma State, a first down, and at this point they can run out the clock and win the game. And as the clock runs to 0, Oklahoma State will beat Kansas State 24-21. Let me know in the comments below, who do you guys think will win this game in real life and by what score? If you like this type of content, like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. We'll be covering college football and the NFL all season long. I appreciate all the support, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.